So happy Tuesday, everyone. It's Bonnie and Greg here talking about living a life you love. And today we're going to talk about travel and some travel tips. Many of you know, we live in a little town called Merritt, which is about 3 hours from Vancouver, British Columbia. We went down recently. Bonnie had some appointments in Vancouver, and then we thought we would drive down to Vancouver, Washington. We had done some projects with friends there involving biography and story videos and story productions. And we had a bunch of
Mhm,
books on storytelling
mhm,
and biography that we dropped off. So
mhm,
we had a nice visit with our friends. And then one of my favorite places on the West Coast is Cannon Beach, Oregon. So we drove over to Cannon Beach, Oregon to go visit. And I've got a little video to show you what the beach is like. It's pretty unique and pretty special. Yeah, we have a bunch more photos and video that will take some time and put together a little presentation, probably put on the website in the next while. But meanwhile, it was a really nice time. It's nice to be
mhm,
on you enjoy the open Pacific Ocean and the rolling surf. It's the sound is soothing, and the rock formations right by my head there. There's very distinct. All of the west coast, well, all of Western North America, but the west coast of the U.S. and Canada is beautiful, and there are lots of places with open ocean, open surf, and nice cliffs and views. But these rocks are specific to Cannon Beach, and really quite enjoy that. I've often gone there. If I'm driving to California, I usually will stop there in Cannon Beach, and there are also some interesting shops. So there's sort of a bit tourist oriented and some many fun little coffee shops and restaurants and quite a few galleries. And the galleries have paintings and photos and sculptures, and they range from everything from being pretty cheap, inexpensive, to things that you pay $40,000 or $50,000 a piece for. So it caters to all sorts of interests. It's an area where I think art collectors will travel to Cannon Beach to go experience the beach and purchase some local art.
mhm. I was surprised. I have never been to Cannon Beach before. I had been further south along the Oregon coast. And so when Greg suggested we go there, I said, sure, I'd like to see it. And it was a beautiful drive over from the Portland area, going to the west to the coast, very scenic. And then once we got there, I could see where people would spend a couple days in the area and just enjoy. Weren't there that long, but we got some great photos. And as Greg said, walking along the beach there, it was firm sand, very enjoyable. Little kids were cute. They'd race towards the ocean. I'm like, oh, that looks cold. But they were having a great fun. And I as well got some beautiful photos, and I really, really enjoyed it. Not only did we drive from Portland to the coast, spent some time there, had lunch there, then the drive back to go towards Washington, we went up to Long Beach then, and that was fun too. We bought a little cute kite thing from a kite shop. Missed the museum. We just missed it by an hour of being open. But if you look around, there's always something really fun and not very expensive to have to, like, it was free to go to the beach. And it's fun to go into the art galleries and just enjoy the beautiful art that people do. It was striking, very enjoyable. And traveling, the part that I'm kind of the got to have everything in the car so that you're always okay. Like I like to have a gallon of water and then fill our containers over and over again as needed. Um, Greg and I like to have coffee here and there. So the hotel coffee was, so we stopped for a coffee along the way. And the main thing is to have something to drink, hopefully water, and some snacks so that you don't have to stop and buy something really naughty. Fruit, almonds are a real good choice to have in your pack, protein bar. Otherwise, you tend to stop and buy naughty things. And what else would I like to say? We always use our what we call our patches, and they keep us. I have one on the back of my neck right now.
Life
Wave patches that keep us healthy and strong, and can and do long days. So we did. We got up at, oh gosh, I think it was quite early on Sunday, and we were on the road by 9, and we were still driving at 9 at night. Um, we zipped along, and we trade drivers often, but we appreciate that extra energy without coffee all day long. We did have our coffee in the morning, and then because we enjoy it. What else can I say about traveling? Just the littlest of things. Having nail clippers along with you in case you snag a nail, or having a extra little blanket for in the car. So if you get a little bit chilled, that's a nice one to have on hand. Oh, what else do I like to have? Something to write on, a notebook. And those are very handy to have. A book to read, a regular book, in case you can't get cell service. We found that we were out of cell service for a couple hours there, on and off. And so we were so attached to our phones. What if we let those go? You can read a book, you can just watch the scenery. That's a cool thing to do. So in other words, I actually had let go of the social media for a couple days. That is something that we should do regularly. Just let it go and go do something. Go to a park, go to the ocean, go to the mountains, go to just walk in the neighborhood without your phone. Although I do get my steps in that way.
Yeah.
What other things do you like to have, Greg, when we're traveling?
Well, I just want to go back to it may be not in the cards for you to do a long driving trip and go visit, but go visit the parks in your area, maybe a little excursion. Go to almost every area has some beautiful spots. Go travel, go spend some time, and you don't have to spend money. You can, if you can get there, if you can walk or take a bike in your region, go enjoy something. We're heading into some turbulent times, and this is something you can do even just to escape from the chaos, and just go and enjoy the area. I will go and learn about the areas. I'll go to the interpretive center, learn about it. I'm famous for packing a bunch of guidebooks. So,
yes.
Yes. I backpacked through Europe, and I had a camera, a whole pile of guidebooks, and I think maybe one spare set of underwear, but that was it.
TMI, honey,
it
TMI.
became a joke, right? Somebody said, "Well, what's this?" And I'll pull out a book and describe it. But you don't have to. I was interested in that, but sometimes just sitting there, breathing, meditating, listening to nature, just enjoying that, and everywhere there's beauty everywhere.
There absolutely is. One of the shopping little areas had a fountain with some beautiful bronze ravens. You can actually get quite a bit of beauty just walking around the shops, not even in the shops. The flowers, the daffodils were out like crazy. I was so excited because we're not quite here in Merritt yet. The spring hasn't quite sprung, but I could feel the difference in the air. That's another interesting thing. When we're out and about traveling, feel the air. That's really interesting. Feel the air, feel the wind, feel the textures, like it's much greener further south, and make a note of it. And you can stop yourself. I have certain memories. I said, stop everything and remember this moment. And one of my moments many years ago was walking along the ocean in Santa Cruz, California. And I walked many a mile up and down that when I lived in that area. So I can bring back those memories, even if you're sitting in your own home. And that's the other reason to get out and about. It's creating these memories so that you can take them home with you. And one other thing is you get to meet people. Like we saw so many smiles, people just smiling or waving hello. It's really nice to have conversations with people, and also trying new little nooks and crannies in restaurants. We actually had a meal at Cannon Beach. We did ask someone, was this a good place? And they said yes. It was an okay place. But that is a way to find out from someone maybe local, where would you have lunch? And
Yeah.
they'll let you know where they would have lunch.
And especially in a tourist town, there's probably some local absurdity, somebody serving something that you never imagined would go together.
He loves that. He loves the absurdities. I'm kind of a standard sort of a gal, but it's fun to, for our dinner, Greg looked up something and we went there and we tried it. It was very local to that area. It was very interesting. It was a little tiny Mexican hole in the wall, and they had traditional foods there. And so we had our meal, and then from after having our meal and the weather was so nice, we decided to keep driving. And again, because we use the amazing modality of health and wellness, then we just kept going. And what was really fun, and Greg really wanted to try this. This is another tip. Keep blankets in the car, and also you could have a what is it? The other thing
folding mattress.
We had a little folding mattress, and we decided, just because we could, to try out our van to see what would that be like. And it was kind of fun. We were in a rest stop and we spent the night there. Not only did it save money, but we know that if we had to, we could do it again. So keep a spare blanket in your car. Keep maybe a little folding mat in there. And then you know that if you had to, you could. And that's another thing, why you want to have all these extra supplies. I have in past been driving where the road collapsed. It was on I-5, a big corridor, a big highway, and was stuck on the freeway for 7 hours at a time. So that's one other thing I just thought of. A spare roll of toilet paper.
Yes.
It's very handy.
Yes.
Or some baby wipes to have in the car as your little part of your little travel kit.
Yeah.
So just think of it like you're at home and you'd have all these little things with you. So it makes it much more comfortable for yourself and convenient. So those are some of the tips of the day. Oh, one more thing, eye drops. It's handy if you are traveling a lot and using your eyes a lot to have the eye drops, and eyeglass cleaner. That's always a good one if you wear glasses.
Yeah.
And also for fun, for your car, just to have something so you can wipe your windshield, because it's nice to have a clean windshield when you're driving. And so there's
safer
and safer.
Nice to see stuff.
So we just thoroughly enjoyed our journey. It was only a Saturday, a Sunday, and a Monday, and it felt like it was a week long because we did a lot in a short amount of time.
Bonnie had an appointment at 8:00 on Saturday morning, and after that we just started heading south. Mm-hmm. It's about 6 hours drive to our first stop in Vancouver, Washington, and then you can get hung up at the border, and you can get hung up at Seattle. But it was good. Traffic was good,
and lucky for us, we didn't pass any major accidents along the way. So that's the other thing is. We want to be prepared like the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts.
Yeah. So we suggest that you don't have to go far, but maybe on the weekend, just find a nice place, a nice park, a nice sort of beautiful spot to go visit, and every place has them. Every even the desert or the prairie, they have their own charm.
They do.
Yeah, and the ocean. There might be a lake somewhere, might be a walking trail, any of those things. So just get out and enjoy yourself. Enjoy life.
Enjoy life. There we are. Living a life you love can be fun and easy.
Oh, we got a comment from somebody.
Oh, we do. Someone came in and checked us out and said it was nice to see us.
A LinkedIn user. There we go. I know that person. No, that's great.
Yeah.
So somebody popped in and left a message.
So all of you, enjoy the day, enjoy the week. A lot's going on in this world, so we can take our little slivers of time, our little nooks and crannies, and plan them ahead.
Yep.
Plan each one ahead. So Greg and I decided we're going to go check out some lakes here in the Merritt area, because there's many lakes here.
And the other thing is, life is short. Eat dessert first.
Oh, that's my favorite.
There we go. Thank you for joining the show today. Before you go, Bonnie and I have a special invitation for you to live a life you love. Are you looking for better health and wellness for yourself and others? Are you looking for a new opportunity for success? We have been LifeWave brand ambassadors for many years. We've experienced amazing wellness results for ourselves and seen amazing results in others using the LifeWave products. LifeWave is a highly trusted company with top worldwide growth according to Home-Based Business. Perfect as a side gig or main mission with many success stories. LifeWave can be a path to living a life you love. Learn more at healthywealthycamper.com/Bonnie or reach out to us. See you soon. Bonnie and Greg Dixon.